Hi kindergarten, how are you doing? Guess what? Finally, the sun is shining. So excited. So what we're gonna do for this activity, I was really excited to finally be able to do this because we're finally getting some spring weather and we're gonna start to see some signs of spring happening around us. So remember we made our binoculars the other week? We are going to use them today. I want you to go in your backyard or in your front yard, and I would love for you to find one plant that you can watch over the next few weeks to see how it starts to change and what you start to notice happening. So kindergarten, I am taking my binoculars and I am gonna go look right down here at this plant. And I am noticing some brown, which we see in lots of other plants around. But the exciting part about this plant is we are starting to see some of the green new growth happening in this plant, which is really exciting because that is definitely a sign of spring. So this is the plant that I'm going to be watching over the next few weeks to see what is happening. And when you find your plant, kindergarten, I then want you to take a piece of paper and you're going to break it into 6 squares or rectangles. And you can draw a picture of your plant. So I just started drawing my plant. They're like little circle plants here, and I'm drawing them, and you can fill up your whole square if you want to, or you can just do a little picture like mine, whatever you'd like, but I'm only putting in the colors that I see. And here I wrote down brown, and I popped that word into my mouth and I pulled it out, and I heard a B sound, an R sound, and an N sound when I said brown. But I also need to write down the word green because I definitely see some green in my plant. So if I pop that green into my mouth and I start pulling it out, I hear grr. So I hear that G and I hear the R sound, grr, E. Do you hear the E sound? I do. So I'm going to write an E, green. I hear an N sound, so I'm going to write down N. So kindergarten, this is what my plant looks like this week. And next week, next Sunday, I'm going to take another look at this plant, and then I'm going to draw a picture here in week 2. And it's going to be really neat to see what is happening every week with this plant. Now, if you wanted to, kindergarten, to look at 2 or 3 plants in your yard, you could do that too. You can do as many plants as you want. But I really want you to use those binoculars, go out and see what you notice happening and see if you can spot those signs of spring. Have fun!